Hey there, in today's video I'm going to show you how I create and put together images. In other words, add and remove to images in Creative Studio, which is a Sawgrass program. So let's get started. So right now what I'm going to do is come up here to the top left and click on Products. And you can create or design two different ways. You can use the blank design canvases here, which is letter, tabloid, mug size, paper, different size like large format, and other smaller blanks or design canvases. Or you can come up to the left and there's different sizes or blanks or types of media that you can select from, if that makes sense. For instance, lighters, magnets, mirrors, and for this video I'm going to go to drinkware, and then here you have different options like bar runners, coasters, mugs, beer steins, beverage huggers, bottle openers, etc. I'm going to go to mugs, and I don't normally use this because when I'm printing on mugs, I'm always doing different things. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to go with the 11 ounce white mug, and I'm going to select the paper that I use is 9.5 by 4 inches. Yes, I had to look, 9.5 by 4 inches, and I don't see that size here. I don't see it up here, but they have drop downs that you could select from. So the 9.5 by 4 inches is actually for 15 ounce mugs. So we're going to click on that and then select it. And the good thing about this particular option is that it gives you the lines for, like for instance, for the right side of the mug, this is the center line. And for the opposite side of the handle, this is the center line. So it allows you to place your image correctly so that when you print it, it lines up perfectly. That's for a 15 ounce mug, which is what I selected here. Another thing that I want to show you is you can use images that are already in Creative Studio. There are some freebies in there. When I originally purchased the program, everything was free. That tells you how long I've had this. It's been over 3 years. Everything was free. They had so many templates. I always wondered how long they were going to be free for, because there were unlimited. There was thousands and thousands of templates that you could add to, remove, change colors. Change the font. You could still do it to a bunch, which is what I'm going to show you. But now, unfortunately, you have to pay for it. But anyway, you can upload images, and I'm going to show you that as well. Another thing that you can do is you can bring in multiple images, not at the same time, but one at a time. Before we couldn't do that, but now you can. So let me just give you a quick example. Click on image. I'm just going to bring in a random image. Click on image again. Let's just say you had 3 names or 3 pictures of people that you wanted to put together on one mug. Excuse me. And sorry for my voice. I'm getting over a cold. I think this sounds better than my raspy voice. I'm not. Anyway, so you can bring in multiple images. It can be whatever you want it to be. So let's just say that was a picture of my niece, my nephew, and my great niece or something, whatever. You can put that on a mug and you can line it up. That'll be centered, so that gives you room to shrink it or resize it or whatever you need to do. This has white around it because it's a PNG file that I saved. This one too. So I'm just going to delete, delete, delete. I normally work with mostly my own designs, so I don't really use these. they're available. There's a bunch of freebies in here. I recommend using them, but I haven't needed to yet. So even though I've had this program forever, I'm just used to working with my own designs. Let me see. I'm just picking a random one right now. Let's see what... I want to pick something that has a bunch. Let's do baseball or sports. I think this one might be a good one for as an example. Let's do baseball. I think I already clicked on basketball. Baseball. Let's use this one here. I'm going to select another, I'm going to click on a product. We'll go to clothing and apparel. And I'm going to pick this basic short sleeve. The front. And I want to enlarge this. And it has to fit in that range, in that rectangular space. You know what, this isn't even separating. But anyway, I wanted to pick one that separates. I'll go to that in a second. So here we have another one that you can change the colors on. Let's say I want the red to be yellow. I like yellow because yellow stands out really, really well. And then for the gray, let's do red maybe. No. I'm just picking random colors. Whatever your baseball team colors are, you can do that. Orange. Just want to give you an idea on some of the things that you can do with the templates that they offer. Black. Ooh, no. But anyway, you get the idea. You can make it whatever color you want. So anyway, you have different options as far as what substrate you can use. And I mean, there's so many different substrates you can play with and images. These are just substrates that I'm clicking on, sorry. Like you can do car flags. You can do photo glass. You can do puzzles. Let's say I bought a puzzle piece that's this size here, 13 by 19. And I wanted this eagle in there with some white. I mean, it can be whatever you want. Let me just delete that. Let's say I have this puzzle piece and I want to import my own image, like a picture of somebody, or I mean, whatever. The sky's the limit. It's not round, but if I wanted to go that route, I could definitely do that. And you can even add a background. You can do whatever you want. For me, it's worth it. It's expensive, yes, but for me, it's worth it because the opportunities are endless. You can print on anything and everything. Or the templates they have in here are pretty much everything that you can buy through all your vendors. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to designs. And I'm going to go back to holidays and special events. I'm going to scroll down to Valentine's Day. And I'm going to select this one. And here is one that you can pick apart. Let's say you can click on your name, come up here. I'm going to type in Gina. Oops, if I don't know how to spell it. Gina Gill. Actually, I'm just going to do Gina. Click OK. I'm going to enlarge it. And I want to make it red. Click on that black, select the red you want, apply. Move this to the side. One true love. I mean, you don't have to keep this, but you can change them around if you want to. So now you can come up here to products. And just because, let's say I'm ready to print it and I want it to be centered, come up here to drinkware, and then mugs. And I'm going to pick 11 ounce white mug. And then I have 9.5. Actually, come up to this one. 9.5 by 4 inch, 15 ounce. Select it. And that way you'll have your lines. So to make sure it's centered. And that's close enough for me. So now I'm ready to print. You don't want this too far to this edge because it will tell you you're off. And if you, let's say, I wanted all of the design in there, you can just shrink it. To make sure you get your whole design in there. And that's pretty much it as far as using Creative Studio's designs. And you can also upload, let's say I wanted to add something for my images. Just for kicks, I'm just going to throw this in there. It doesn't have to be this. I know it has nothing to do with it, but I'm just giving you an example. If you want to personalize it with something else, by all means, you're not limited. So that's just a little bit of what you can do with Creative Studio. I enjoy using this for my my own personal designs. Again, you can upload your own images. You can add or combine with whatever designs or images are in Creative Studio. It's fun. I totally recommend it. Yes, it's expensive, but there's so much that you can sell out of it. The opportunities are endless. I cannot stress that enough. I hope that this video was helpful. Again, sorry for my voice. I'm getting over a cold, but I still wanted to continue working on my videos and helping you guys with tips and tricks and my recommendations. Just have fun with it. I hope you enjoyed this video, though. Until next time.